beautiful day. Going up to 11 or 12 degrees today, Celsius. The sun is shining. The snow is melting. I let my hens out. They're enjoying, looking for grubs or something in the dirt. Look at them. Thought I'd go out and smoke my pipe. I picked a little pipe, very tiny little bowl. This one's got a face carved in it. It's from my friend Chris. Chris and I are pals. Whenever I have issues with my car, he says, bring it over. He's got a hoist. He lifts the car up or the van up. You can fix anything, that guy. He's in our Holy Smokers Pipe Club too. He doesn't come all the time. Pipe is kind of a secondary thing. He's more into cigarettes. Occasional joint. Maybe more than occasional. He's a nice guy. Right now I'm listening to a podcast on YouTube. I just took a break from it. It's called Triggernometry. It's two guys in the UK. They're interviewing a woman who's very knowledgeable about the state of affairs with the educational system in the US. It's quite shocking to hear about 6-year-olds being told that they can have their own gender identity at school, not to tell their parents when they get home. They have their own names at school that are different than their names at home, that fit their identity, their gender identity. And apparently some schools even are encouraging their teachers to post a different curriculum online for the parents to see than the one they're actually teaching. What a crazy world we live in. It seems like their purpose is to undermine democracy, hard won by men who have died on behalf of freedom. Do we really want a country that's oriented the way the USSR was, the way it seems Putin wants to be oriented in Russia? Do we really want that? I'm reading a really good novel right now. I like historical fiction, and this is a novel set during the very beginning of democracy in Athens, and the Persians are about to invade Athens, and Themistocles is in charge of Athens right now, and he brings a couple guys out of, I can't remember the name of it, so I'm giving you a brief overrun. He brings a couple guys out of what do they call that when they're ostracized? They're sent away because it's a law they have in Athens to prevent tyrants. Anyway, it's a really good book. I'm about maybe 2/3 of the way through. And as I read it, I'm really reminded about the underpinnings on which our whole society is founded. How unusual, according to the way the author portrays it, democracy was in the world at the time. That the Spartans even, were much more autocratic, and just this notion of every man having a voice and people willing to suffer personally because they believed in that, whether it's going to war for it or whether it's willingly going into this ostracized. I can't remember what you call that when you kick someone out of a society. Anyway, my arm's getting sore holding my phone up. So right now I'm up on my balcony. I have an outside door to my music studio. My students come in this door, and my office is in there too, so that's where I sit and do my work. I just thought, I gotta get out. Actually, my Fitbit buzzed saying you gotta get some steps in, so I walked up and down the stairs a couple times. So I'd love to hear from you in the comments if you're so disposed. What you think about democracy, and whether it's something you'd be willing to die for. In some sense, it's similar to a religion, isn't it? Like, I say I'm willing to die for Christ, do I really want to feel as strongly about my political structure? And yet, this political structure brings with it the freedoms for me to live my life oriented the way I want to orient it. It gives me the freedoms to worship how I want to worship and allow other people to worship the way they want to worship. I don't think I'd want anything else. I think there's been a clear example in the rest of the world that the other ways don't really work. The argument could be made that I'm looking at that through the lens of my culture and my mythology comes with that Western culture. And that's true. I can't get outside of my own perspective. I'd like to hear what you guys think. Leave a comment. And have a wonderful day. Hope you get out and enjoy the sun if you've got anywhere you live. Bye for now.